For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus program. We're glad you are along. It is already May. I can't believe it. This year is just galloping along. We got an interesting show for you today. There's a big community resource fair coming up May 11th that we're going to talk to you about. And then also this Tuesday there is an election and lots of important things that are happening. So we'll talk about both of those, and we'll begin with a friend by the name of Amy Smith.
Hi, Paul.
St. Clair County Community Mental Health.
Yep.
Par excellence employee and supporter of everything good.
And
you
just
brought
had an
along Jennifer
anniversary
Stringer from the Blue Water Developmental Housing. Nice to see you. You're welcome to the Focus Set.
Thank
You
you.
are with the human resources at that organization.
Yes, I am.
We'll hear all about that. Amy, what's going on? You got your annual resource fair, ninth annual
resource fair. Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Talk about the month going by.
Yeah.
It's incredible
Yeah,
to think that we've had
it
this.
really is.
It's our ninth one. Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about the resource fair like I've never heard of it before. What is it?
Well,
Go ahead.
The resource fair itself is a great day. It's a one-day stop shop that individuals that are struggling in our community, that are on the verge of homelessness or are homeless especially, they can come to this event. There's a free hot lunch that we provide.
Ooh.
I know.
From the galley. And
It's
really
a good
there.
lunch. It's a very good lunch. And we give away free hygiene products and clothing galore. We have so much clothing that we have gathered. And along with, there's many organizations and agencies like Blue Water and St. Clair Community Mental Health and other agencies that are in our community that are there to provide assistance, education, and just, like I said, a one-stop shop for the individuals to come.
Well, let's talk about where it is.
Where is it? It's at St. Clair Community Mental Health, or SC4, St. Clair County Community College, downtown Port Huron. It's in the College Center, so it's really local.
Is there going to be a food truck there this year?
Yep. We're going to have a food truck again.
Okay.
And some medical screening tests. We'll have some other giveaways, grand prize drawings, which are gift cards to Myers. There's just a variety of things. So it's really intended for people to come, and if you're not sure what community resources we have,
Right.
Great place to learn about them. And you yourself may not need them, but maybe a family member does, and maybe they can't get there. But it's also intended to help link people with services. So if you have a child who maybe has a developmental disability, or if you have a parent who may need Alzheimer's assistance, or if you have you're short on your vaccines, the health department's giving shots, as well as if you need housing assistance, literacy issues, a wide variety, Paul, of all kinds of services are there that day.
And there's a major big word in capital letters which is called free.
Exactly. Everything is free. So the food is free, the hygiene products, the clothing, lunch, everything is free. And lunch is provided by Mid-City Nutrition.
Oh, okay.
So even though Alice is retiring,
Right.
They are still committed to helping with this event each year. So they feed not only the participants, but all the volunteers and all the vendors and everything.
I referred to the galley, but I'm glad to know that it's Alice and the Mid-City Nutrition too.
Yeah.
They did, and they just had a big celebration to celebrate Alice's retirement
Right.
a couple days ago.
It was actually last night.
Last
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
The happiness that must come out of this fair and the connections that must come out of this fair must gratify you.
It does. I mean, we have probably 75 different agencies that actually
75.
That actually participate in that day. And our planning committee that gets together, we start, in July planning for the next event. And so the agencies are very committed to this because it serves so many people. We have approximately between 500 and 600 people that go through, that day. And we'll even have professionals who don't know what services are available in the community. They'll go through. So anybody who registers, as well as the vendors, we also give them what's called a resource guide. So that booklet has the information in them about the specific agencies, so that, okay, 6 months ago I was at that event.
You don't have the need today.
Exactly. So so they just refer back to that book, and that way they'll have that information.
Jennifer, you were the logistics coordinator, is that what I understand?
Yeah, I am the co-chair for the logistics, which is just the planning of this whole event. So we figure out the details, the how, what, when, and where, and how the flow and all that kind of fun stuff is going to go that day.
But it takes a lot of detail.
It does.
When you've got that many different agencies coming in. And
Oh, yeah.
Down to little things like chairs and tables. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
How can the public help you guys, besides just coming?
Spreading the word. So if you or someone you know is struggling or has a need, come to this event, and just coming the day of, where it's May 11th, Wednesday, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be a great, beautiful day and great results.
Right. Praying for nice weather.
Nice weather.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well,
Nice
but you'll
weather,
be on the College Center building, and that it's pretty close to parking, and it's inside, so you won't be outside.
Right.
Because even when you were at CMH, the food was outside.
And the food truck is outside. And it seems like every year, just when we're ready to start giving the food away, there's some kind of a sprinkle or a snowstorm or a torrential downpour.
A snowstorm in May?
Well, not in May, but it used to be in March.
Yes.
Right. You moved it back.
We moved it back. It was too cold.
Another
Yes.
colorful brochure. Is that the same logo that you've used before?
Yes, we just kind of have branded that. It's open for everybody. So we have kids. We're not having childcare this year. In the past, we've had childcare. We've had to nix that this year.
Right.
So, but anybody.
Can I
is
bring my
welcome.
children with me, though?
You can bring your children with you. In the past, what we did is we had a licensed daycare center that was on site, so parents could check their children into the daycare, and then they could walk around and leave their strollers behind so they weren't in the way. But this year we can't do that. So.
If Evan will throw up your Facebook page, you do have a Facebook page.
Yep, there's a Facebook
And
page
talk
for
to me
this.
about the Facebook page as he gets it up there for us. There it is, right there.
There we go. Well, we know that social media is the way to go now.
Right.
So we created a Facebook page about 2 years ago.
Yep.
And this year we have a couple people that are manning it and are really good at manipulating and posting and advertising and stuff on it.
It's a pretty easy address. It's a lot of C's. SCCCMH/RF. Did I do that right?
No.
I didn't do it right.
Not for our
Well,
Facebook.
that's good, because then we get to repeat it.
There we go. Our
Here.
Facebook is
Facebook. www.facebook.com. That's what I
Yep.
forgot. /SCCCRF.
Right.
There we go.
St. Clair County Community
Community
Resource.
Fair.
Yep.
Right.
I had to check to see if the
Yeah. Too many S's and C's and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
we
So-
want, direct people to that, or if they want, they can just call the 966-7898. That's an easy number, 966-7898, and get more information.
Sure.
Or to
Yep.
donate. What would you want donated?
What we would like donated, if anybody would be interested, would be hygiene products.
Okay.
Personal hygiene, whether it's toilet papers
Diaper?
and diapers.
Yes, that's always a
and
big
all
one.
of those type of things. We've purchased some shampoo and cream rinse and toothpaste and toothbrushes, but it's the paper products that people can't purchase on their bridge card. So a lot of times they tend to go without. So it's that kind of stuff we would love to have donated.
Jennifer, while you're here, talk to me about your agency, Blue Water.
Blue Water Developmental Housing, oh boy. We are an agency that we work with individuals with special needs in our community. We've been around for 40 years now. It's actually our 40th year anniversary. And I'm the Human Resource and Quality Assurance Specialist, so,
How many families or people would you serve in an average year?
We currently serve 274 individuals with special needs
274
in our community. And then we have 350 on average employees on staff.
Wow.
Yeah, so exciting.
Pretty good, exciting, a big crowd.
Yes, it is.
For 250 people.
A
that's
big job for a person to do.
Yeah. Are you looking for people? Do you need volunteers?
Oh, absolutely. We're always looking. We're always hiring. So If you
What
have
kind of people are you looking for?
someone with a big heart, big heart, it's a big job to care for our, people, and really giving back to them. So, main
Do they work
thing,
in the home, or do you have homes that people are in?
we have a whole bunch of differences. We have 10 adult foster care group homes licensed through the state of Michigan, and then we have 17 supported living arrangements. Those are a little different. They're on a smaller scale than like a group home where you might have 6 individuals residing in that home. A supported living arrangement is anywhere between 2 to 3, 4 individuals living in that home. And this is their home, so we go into their home. And then we also support individuals that are completely out on their own. Maybe they're a little higher functioning and they only need a few hours of services and supports from us. So we might go in, for 2 hours a week and assist them with whatever it is that they may need assisting, or going into a family home and assisting them there.
Do you touch base with the homeless population in the county? Or is that a different agency?
Well, Blue Water Developmental Housing doesn't really touch with the homeless. It's more the special needs. But we do have the Blue Water Residential Nonprofit Housing, which is it's low-income housing for individuals in our community. So we do have that, and there's a wait list. So if you're looking for housing, come in, get an application. We can add you to the wait list. We will also be there representing the low-income housing the day of the event. So come see us at our table and get the information and add to the list.
Well, you do wonderful work. That's great. We're
Thank
glad
you.
that you came along with Amy.
Thank you.
Her executive director, Kathleen Swantak, is actually the chair of the work group that puts this event on. So even though Blue Water Developmental Housing doesn't provide services to the homeless, Kathy's very linked in with and chairs and works with a work group that does.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet
Come
you.
back anytime. You can bring Amy with you, too.
All right.
It's the 9th annual, no, the 11th. No, I'm looking at 9th
Ninth
annual, looking at 9 and 11 there. The 9th annual on May the 11th, Resource Fair, Community Resource Fair. It's absolutely free. Going to be held at the SC4 beautiful campus, College Center building. I mean, everybody's invited.
everybody's invited them. Yep.
Okay. We'll be back in just a second with our next segment. We are back, and we are about ready to show you a video of the East China School District millage election that's coming up. We'll let you watch that, and then we'll be right back.
The East China School District, award-winning schools with outstanding students, parents, and a dedicated and caring staff. We have a rich history, committed to excellence, and leading the way in providing quality education opportunities and programs. From academics, athletics, and to the arts, high expectations have resulted in great achievements by our students. By working in collaboration with our community, parents, students, and staff, our mission is to provide a safe, comfortable, and caring environment that ensures that every student will learn successfully. An environment that students can excel in, developing the academic and social skills necessary to be competitive in our global 21st century society. On Tuesday, May the 3rd, 2016, our community will have an opportunity to vote on a bond proposal that is critically important to maintain our school district's position as the educational leader in St. Clair County. Community members, parents, teachers, and administrators participated in workshops where they identified the 5 most important priorities for our schools and the teachers and students who work and learn within them. Improve student safety and school security. Update instructional technology and technology infrastructure. Update building infrastructure, improve energy efficiency, and reduce operating costs. Improve co-curricular facilities to support the arts and athletics. Improve parking, traffic flow, and upgraded site lightings. The bond proposal to be voted on includes 350 projects specifically targeted to these important priorities. The first priority of the bond is to create more secure school environments for our students and staff. The safety of our students is not negotiable, and through this bond, we will take additional safety measures by providing more secure entry points at each of our facilities, replacing outdated communication equipment, such as public address systems for which in some cases, replacement parts are no longer available, installing additional security cameras, and upgrading those currently in use. and installing greater and more efficient site lighting. The second priority is to update the current instructional technology that our students and teachers use daily in their classrooms, and in so doing, improving the technology infrastructure, or backbone, on which these learning tools run. In today's world, virtually all pieces of technology are connected devices. Unfortunately, these connected devices are only as useful as the network infrastructure that supports them. Today, in addition to classroom instructional technology provided by the district, an additional 800 to 900 personal technology devices log on to the district network every day. By upgrading the network infrastructure in each one of our buildings, we'll create an environment that not only supports students' current learning devices, but will provide every student to simultaneously connect with fellow learners and information throughout the world, while giving us the opportunity to adapt to new devices and technologies that are sure to be introduced. A quality infrastructure is the only way to ensure that we will not be limiting students' opportunities for technological advancement. In our fast-paced, device-dependent world, technology is ever evolving and is the dominant tool that enhances learning. That is why this bond proposal takes a long-range view, providing for new classroom instructional technology now and also 6 to 8 years from now, so that students and teachers have access to the instruction technology that is yet to be invented but will be critical to stay competitive. This guarantees an incoming kindergartner will use up-to-date instructional technology throughout elementary school and again in secondary school, through graduation as they compete for college admissions, scholarships, and job opportunities. To meet our students' instructional needs now and into the future, the bond includes updating classroom instructional technology to meet the standards of the 21st century learning environment, upgrading and improving classroom audiovisual components and devices, upgrading outdated and end-of-life building infrastructure to support current and future standards, and the continued modernization of new and state-of-the-art technology tools in the coming years. Another important priority to address in the bond issue is to address building infrastructure needs. These needs are very real. Over time, important structural and mechanical elements of our school buildings have begun to fail, are becoming more and more inefficient, and in many instances so outdated that replacement parts are no longer available to repair them. It is important that we not only make our facilities safer, but we also make them more efficient and reliable, so as to provide general fund relief and have the money to put back in our classrooms and to support instructional and co-curricular programs. Some of the items that will be addressed in the bond issue include the installation of energy efficiency heating and cooling and electrical systems, replacing classroom unit ventilators, as well as installing modern temperature control systems, and replacing the aging roofs and cracked and failing concrete and asphalt systems. The East China School District has a rich and long-standing tradition of excellence in athletics and the arts. Improving co-curricular facilities to support our students in both the arts and athletics is another priority of this bond proposal. Projects in this area include improving stadium facilities, including restrooms, parking, site lighting, and additional accessibility for the disabled. In several instances, improving athletic facilities, specifically playing surfaces, is a student safety issue as well. That is why this proposal addresses replacing worn track surfaces, the reconstruction and resurfacing of tennis courts at both high schools, and improving practice field drainage so that the surface is both usable and safe throughout the entire season. Though one of the district's newer facilities, the Performing Arts Center, is also one of its most technologically sophisticated facilities. As such, to maintain the PAC properly, improvements to its technology, lighting controls, and audiovisual systems are also planned. The fifth and final priority is improving the traffic flow at several of our schools by modifying bus loops, as well as parent drop-off and pickup locations. Though there may not be one perfect solution for bringing a large number of vehicles to a single spot at the same time of day, we can, along with additional site lighting and security camera monitoring, create a smoother and safer traffic pattern that will better serve our students and parents. This comprehensive proposal will be an investment in improving the educational environment in every classroom for every student and teacher in the East China School District now and into the future. The total cost of that investment is $49.25 million. which by itself seems like a large number. But the investment is a shared one, shared by our entire community, so that your individual contribution is very reasonable. If the bond issue is approved on May the 3rd, taxes will increase by 1.1 mils the first year. The first year cost to a homeowner living in a home that could sell for $100,000 will be $55, which is less than $5 per month. To calculate your first year cost, look at your most recent Notice of Assessment and Taxable Valuation sent by the local assessor. The taxable value of your property is listed. Put that amount in this formula to determine your cost. Taxable value times 0.0011 equals year one cost. Over the life of this bond proposal, the average millage rate is 2.02 mils. But as that rate for this proposal increases slightly after the first year, other district debt will be paid off, resulting in actual cost to the taxpayer being less in the final 15 years of the 20-year bond than it is today. Currently, the amount paid by East China residents to pay off the school bond debt, along with the sinking fund, is below the average amount paid by taxpayers in all 7 St. Clair County school districts. And it is important to understand that this will still be true if this bond proposal passes on May 3rd. Improve student safety and school security. Update instructional technology and technology infrastructure. Update building infrastructure, improve energy efficiency, and reduce operating costs. Improve co-curricular facilities to support the arts and athletics. Improve parking, traffic flow, and upgrade site lightings. The need is real. Our students and teachers deserve to feel safe and comfortable in their classrooms and schools. Our students and teachers need the instructional technology tools to not only interact and learn from those throughout Michigan, the United States, and around the world, but to successfully compete with them. As a community, our schools are our greatest selling point to those looking to relocate in St. Clair County, and it is in all of our best interests to ensure the quality of those valuable community resources. This bond proposal ensures that the East China School District's facilities and instructional programs are current, competitive, safe, secure, and a source of pride for the people they serve. Please visit our website and click on the school election info link for more information, including a frequently asked question page and a complete list of the projects. Thank you for taking your time to learn about the bond proposal and for participating in the upcoming election on May the 3rd.
So don't forget to get out Tuesday, May the 3rd. The polls will be open from early in the morning till late at night, and your vote really does count. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.